First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, and they remain well behind. Ready for another shot now. Tommy Pham. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Tommy Pham.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. Taken in by Zobrist. And he's retired here, 1 away. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeJong. His 2nd home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Third baseman number 3.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Cardinals are out in front, 23-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
Fouled off. Popped him up. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And as you can see, they are way behind. Steve Cishek gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Yadier Molina. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Yadier Molina.
First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and 1 the count to Molina. Zobrist now at short. Fielded cleanly. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Now batting. Number 41.
Into the box, number 41. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And this will get by Zobrist at short. It's a base hit.
The pitcher, number 18, Carlos Martinez.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Martinez. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here's Javier Baez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Now here it comes. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Here's a strike. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Ready with the 0-2. And he's jammed a bit on that one, but he's able to foul it off to the right to stay alive. The next 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pham coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. And, hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Almora stands at first with one out. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Kyle Schwarber is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Cubs strand 1, and they remain well. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 5.
Colton Wong.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Tommy Pham. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. Looking up is Contreras, and gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Jose Martinez.
In now, Jose Martinez. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents to say, hey, he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high and deep out to left field. Schwarber is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jed Jerko will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Cishek's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Martinez is on his way home. He will score as they extend their lead even further.
Man, have a game, why don't you? With that RBI double, his 5th run driven into the game, he came to play in this one.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he grounds one briskly to short. Zobrist has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Chance here for the second baseman, Wong. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The catcher, number 40.
Standing in, Wilson Contreras. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Wilson Contreras is sent packing for the second out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, working on a good line.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
And there's a base hit on the line. Ready for another chance? Carlos Martinez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. There's Baez, Zobrist. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. Digging in, Tommy Pham. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
From the stretch. To short, hit hard. Zobrist is there. There's one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Cards forced to settle for one. Ninth inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 26-0. Addison Russell is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth. And with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Russell behind 0-2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
To 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Stepping up now, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. This is skied into short left center. DeYoung is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Javier Baez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talked about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
26-0 the final tonight. The Redbirds came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Carlos Martinez earns win number 7 on the season and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. John Lester slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. In the National League Central, Carlos Martinez allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 26-0. He currently has the most wins in the National League. The Miami Marlins combined for a 4-hitter as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-3. Jesus Aguilar was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Brewers to victory over the Pirates 9-0. The Giants smacked 15 team hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-2. Mark Reynolds grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 6-5.
Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Number 39 will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
First offering on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The next 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Left side. Jerko has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a rather... Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup, throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
Colton Wong will stand in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Back goes Hayward, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here for Colton Wong. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Here comes the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game. Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Don't you think about that? You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Almora patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
So stepping in, Paul DeYoung, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Almora ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Jed Jerko now. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same.
And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It's on. So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pulled toward right center field. Pham moves over. 1 down.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And now pitch on the way. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Fouled off. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And it's fouled away. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Into the box now, Yadier Molina takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now Molina connects on one here, high and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Standing in now, number 41.
Number 41.
This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Stepping in now, number 39. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Pham, runner in scoring position with Sir John. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Gone! Two runs on the board after the home run by Tommy Pham. 24 home runs for him on the season as the lead for the Cardinals opens up now to 5-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
0-1 count and the pitch. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And the throw in gets away from him. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Almora is there to put it away and finally put it. Aerial view there of St. Louis from high above the Mississippi River as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Right fielder coming on. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. Throw won't get him.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Stepping in, Jose Quintana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Heading out towards shallow right. Under it is the right fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Jason Hayward now, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Hayward, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jason Hayward goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Settling in now, Javier Baez. He popped out in his first trip. Fastball called for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
So with one away, time for a check of the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. Digging in, Yadier Molina, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next to bat for St. Louis, number 41. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 14 on the season as this lead swells to 7-0. Into the box, number 39. He swings and grounds it to short. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Cards. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. as we begin the top of the fourth.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
This one's down to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Cubs are down in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Drew Smiley answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is Contreras. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
In now, Tommy Pham.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. At the plate, Jose Martinez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Schwarber ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Here's Jed Jerko now. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Hot shot to third. Right to Bryant. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23.
In now, Marcell Ozuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. On the run is Almora. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Lifted in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Right there for strike one. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it, 2 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Martinez gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is 3 down for the Cubs. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. At the plate, number 41. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, number 39. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at 3rd. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Colton Wong. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from 3rd. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Almora is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter,
Digging in now, Jose Martinez.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Right at the 3rd baseman, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cardinals are out in front, 11-0. Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now here's the pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Martinez on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting. Second baseman. Javier.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
This one's down to third. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one?
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Justin Wilson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Third baseman.
Striding into the box, Jed Jerko. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot here for Jed Jerko. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far as the blowout continues.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Marcell Ozuna
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
A dive by Zobrist, but it's past his outstretched glove, a base hit. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places him third best on this Cardinals ball club. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Into the box now, number 41. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Ready with the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up. St. Louis is out in front. 12. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Leading out for the Cubs.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Now here it comes. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. The Cardinals lead it 12-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 39. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Hey, guys, that's his 2nd hit of the game. He's also got a good chance at getting a W on the mound. I mean, this is stuff you do when you're 9 and 10 years old, not when you're in professional baseball.
Colton Wong will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he's safe.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, 1st and 3rd, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from 3rd. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. On to the lawn and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here is 2nd of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Debo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Brian Dunsing enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brian Dunsing. Third baseman number 3.
Here's Jed Jerko now. And there's a base hit on the line. That was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat. In now, Marcell Ozuna, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Jerko rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Stepping in now, Yadier Molina.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Hayward has a read on it. He's got it one away. Striding in, number 41, already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone! So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Now batting, number 39.
Into the box now, number 39.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Colton Wong. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Hayward is there to make the catch, and here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Pham is there, and he has it for the first out. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and set to go now to the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Addison Russell will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Steve Cishek comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. From the stretch. Hit hard back up the middle, and this will get by Zobrist at short. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Here's Jed Jerko now.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 20.
Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely to third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, lifted down the line in left. Schwarber over to his right. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the second deck and gone.
Now batting, number 39.
Into the box, number 39. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber coasts under it, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs. Here's Jason Hayward now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Grounded up the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
24-0 the final this afternoon. The Cards jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 39 earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jose Quintana was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Cardinals right fielder, number 41, plated 4 total with 3 home runs as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 24-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. The Miami Marlins sent 3 balls into the seats as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-2. Corey Dickerson drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, helping Pittsburgh get one against the Brewers 11-5. The Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-0. Ben Lively earned his first victory of the season, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 4-3. The Colorado Rockies swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-2. The Houston Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 2-1. Yasmani Grandal had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 10-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Blue Jays totaled 13 hits as a team, as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-5. The win was their 6th in a row. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team, as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 11-3. The Minnesota Twins put together 10 total hits as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 7-2. The Tigers picked up 14 hits in total as they dethroned the Royals 9-2. Trey Mancini was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Orioles took down the A's 6-5. The Seattle Mariners halted their 6-game losing streak as they defeated the visiting Angels 8-5. Joey Gallo drove in 3, leading Texas to a victory over the Red Sox 6-2. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Redbirds are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Michael Wacha, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matty, we get the opportunity to watch the reigning National League Pitcher of the Month go to work. So obviously I'm pretty excited to see about how he attacks these hitters. He's shown a lot of confidence on the mound right now, and that confidence can sometimes be a pitcher's greatest weapon.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Stepping into the box, Albert Almora. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. And there's out number 2. Here's Chris Bryant now. His career line against Wacha. He's got 8 hits in 31 tries. He's taken him deep once. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort than this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dio. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Pham on at first. Nobody out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Line drive base hit. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
So digging in now, Jose Martinez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Looking up is Almora. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Way out in front as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Here's Matt Carpenter. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
He's set and the pitch. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Line drive to center field, and the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is Contreras. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Justin Wilson comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the top of the lineup will have a chance now with nobody out following the base hit by the pitcher.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Waka ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 9. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna swinging a hard liner to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 10-0 score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Back up the middle. And that's the second out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Redbird. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Anthony Rizzo is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. One out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. DeYoung will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Here's Jed Jerko now. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart.
From pitcher number 52.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Waka. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. On the ground to second for Baez. Right to him. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
In the air down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder has a beat on it. One away. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail in this one 11-0. Brian Dunzing is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a double. His 3rd hit of the night.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Striding in once again, Marcell Ozuna. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Rizzo is over to take a look at it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Looking up is Contreras, and it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the blowout continues.
There's not a hotter hitter in all of baseball, folks. As the guy on the mound can attest, he's seeing everything they're throwing at him well right now, and he's not missing them either.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Heading for second is Carpenter. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Line towards center field. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Has a look, now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Molina rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. The throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate. Here's Javier Baez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Martinez is over, and he puts it away for the first out. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's wrong.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. This one's down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Cardinals are out in front, 15-0. Ready once again, Michael Wacha. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Michael Wacha.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Zobrist now is short. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tommy Pham. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The 0-1 delivery. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Hayward to the track. Gone!
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Swings and drags it to short. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The pitch.
Leading out for the Cubs, first baseman number 4.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Rizzo.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding his own.
And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning. Steve Cishek gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And now the Cardinals' #4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start, the NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Here's Matt Carpenter. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
DeYoung aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to second, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
#2, Tommy La Stella.
Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Ready now, Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Wind up and the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Javier Baez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And it's fouled away. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here comes the first pitch.
Leading off for St. Louis.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now batting, Michael Waka. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The center fielder, number 28.
Digging in once again, Tommy Pham, who went deep last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The 0-1 delivery. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. The 0-1. Tapper up the line, but it gets fouled. The 0-2 once more. Down the first baseline. Martinez fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Got it. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you could tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Kyle Schwarber is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Jose Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a shot out to right center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Now in the box, Matt Carpenter. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Here comes the 0-1. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. Onto the grass hill and gone. Here's Jed Jerko now.
Second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
In now, Yadier Molina.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box, number 41, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Out into right center. Well hit. Jerko is on his way home. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Schwarber has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The next Cub-up, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A high fastball is in there.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking his zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debo, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Jerko fields it cleanly. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4-6-3. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Pedro Strop will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Addison Russell is also into the ball game, as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Almora is right there, 1 down. Here's Marcelo Zuna. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's 1 for 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Strop is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Scorched to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's Addison Russell starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Russell behind 0-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Number 41 is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. First offering on its way. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Here's Javier Baez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
0-1 the count. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He's feeling it out there on the mound.
He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
21-0 the final tonight. The Cardinals came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Michael Wacha earns win number 7 on the season as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Yu Darvish slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The winning pitcher is Michael Wacha.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Cards amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 21-0. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are atop the NL Central, and the Cubs are 3rd in the division. The Reds starting pitcher, number 55, grabbed his 2nd win of the year, helping lead the Reds to victory over the Marlins 4-1. As of today, the Reds are in last place in the NL Central, while the Marlins are in 2nd place in the NL East. The Brewers hit 3 long balls as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-4. In the standings, the Brewers are in 2nd place in the NL Central, and the Pirates are 4th in the division. The Braves totaled 13 hits as a team as they dismantled the Giants 9-3. At the start of the day, the Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East, while the Giants are in 2nd place in the NL West. The Phils totaled 11 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-2. Entering the day's action, the Nationals are atop the National League East division, and the Phillies are 4th in the division. The Mets knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-3. As of right now, the Mets sit in last place in the National League East, while the Rockies sit in 4th place in the National League West. The Houston Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 8-4. As of today, the Diamondbacks sit in 2nd place in the National League West division, and the Astros sit in 1st place in the American League West division. The Padres got 11 hits overall as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 3-2. Heading into the day, the Padres are in 4th place in the NL West, while the Dodgers are atop the division. The Toronto Blue Jays completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 3-2. The win was their 7th in a row. In the standings, the Rays are in 4th place in the AL East, while the Blue Jays are 3rd in the division. Luis Severino got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the Yankees past the Indians 5-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Entering the day's action, the Yankees are in 1st place in the AL East, while the Indians are leading the American League Central Division. The Twins earned the 4-game series sweep as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 4-1. As of right now, the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division, and the Twins are 2nd in the division. The Tigers sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat
First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between Jack Flaherty will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
And he fouls this one off. And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but, boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, and 2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And Mauer swings and misses as he's retired for route number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder, and that's the third out. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Pham. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Rosario. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start their road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Another 0-2 coming. A bouncer to the left side. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Jose Martinez. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Line drive to center field. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Here's Brian Dozier now, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul DeYoung. With a hit in each of his last 29 games, folks around the league are starting to take notice.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding. You start fighting for a 30-game hit streak, that's when the national media starts to take notice, and everyone around the league is dialed into your at-bats.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton calls for it. 2 down. Here's Jed Jerko now. First pitch of the at-bat. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Now this one's hit hard to left by Jerko and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Jed Jerko. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
Line drive to left. Rosario is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pham patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Jason Castro. This is on the ground over to first. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And now the Twins pitcher, Lance Lynn. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Popped him up. Jerko is there, and they go down in a hurry here. As this stepping up to the plate, number 41. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Right fielder, number 41.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base. The pitcher, Jack Flaherty, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Runners on the move for second. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. So that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
This is line to left. Rosario is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Here's Matt Carpenter. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. They'll flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. The next twin up, Joe Mauer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Carpenter waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves,
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Neat. Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. Here's the first pitch to him. Now Molina connects on one here. High and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Stepping in now, number 41. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, Jack Flaherty, as he rips it on the ground to second. And there's out number 2.
Center fielder, number 28.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Buxton moves over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cardinals get one in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. Here's Brian Dozier now, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Right side. Martinez has it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter.
Into the box, Max Kepler looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They still find themselves down 6-zip. At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Bouncer down the line. To his right, Escobar. And there's one down now. Ready for another shot now, Jose Martinez. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And as you see there, he's currently pacing this Redbirds team in that category. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play. So striding in, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Buxton is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Down go the Red. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Number 41 is there, and he has it for the out. Standing in, Jason Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped him up. Carpenter has room in foul territory, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Robbie Grossman will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Lifted in the air to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Twins are down on. Urban Santana gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First offering on its way.
Second baseman.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Buxton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Lined into center field. That's a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First delivery to him on the way. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To Dozier for one. Relay to first in time and just. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Seventh inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Popped him up. Martinez in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance. Joe Mauer 0 for 2 for him to this point. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound. Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to first. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Shoots this one to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Danny.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Martinez. He doubled his last time through. From the stretch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score is the runner from first. It's 8-0.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started that swing a bit too early. Martinez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
There's not a hotter hitter in all of baseball, folks. As the guy on the mound can attest, he's seeing everything they're throwing at him well right now, and he's not missing them either.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Jed Jerko now. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here comes the first pitch. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smoke toward third. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally. Here's Brian Dozier now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Brian Dozier goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. And he takes strike two.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
In there at the letters 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your...
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Digging in, Yadier Molina. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Escobar is there, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, number 41.
So striding forward now, number 41. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the box now, Jack Flaherty. Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lifts it into the air to shallow center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
Center fielder, number 28.
So stepping in, Tommy Pham. He's set, and the pitch. Back up the middle. There is Dozier. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent out to straightaway center field. Buxton is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll... So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Carpenter is there, 1 away. Stepping in, Jason Castro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
The average entering play at 301. 9 homers and 21 driven in. Big swing by Sano, and a ball sent to deep left field. Gone! Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 11-1 at the end of this one. The Cards put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Jack Flaherty earns win number 7 on the season as he tosses a complete game one-hitter. Lance Lynn permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the National League Central, Jack Flaherty won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter as the Cardinals bested the Twins 11-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Miami Marlins combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-1. The Cincinnati Reds allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Mets 2-1. The San Francisco Giants picked up 14 hits in total as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-3. Tyson Ross won his 4th game thus far, helping the Padres get the best of the Nationals 3-1. Michael Fulmer earned the 3rd W of his season as the Tigers got the win against the Rangers 3-2. The Oakland Athletics held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 4-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Redbirds look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Alex Reyes is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
At the plate, Byron Buxton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Minnesota, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway in St. Louis. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 2-0. Fouled away. Molina might try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. One batter in, and the Cardinals will have to handle a threat on the base paths.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Reyes is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball one, he'll get ball two, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over the bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
In there for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Jose Barrios will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully his mojo starts turning around.
Now in the box, Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Left fielder.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Batting fourth.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Rosario is there, and it's a very quick